All rise. Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. This is case number JVB 1014, case of the Taylors.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Taylor,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, so Sam and I split up a while back, but 2 months ago she moved out and left me with our darling children. I have an 11-year-old named Emma,
Okay.
and my 6-year-old boy is Braxton. And my 2 kids live with me. She's been out of the house for 2 months. I'm seeking 2 months of back child support and child support.
Okay. And why didn't you give him any money when you left? Obviously, if he's asking for 2 months worth of back pay.
So he's asking for money, but what he's not including is the fact that I'm a nurse. I work intense hours that are very irregular. So we decided it was best if the kids stay in his home since he has a more steady daily schedule. I am living with my mother when the kids have a day off of school or a weekend where I'm available, or any time that they need to be taken care of. They are with me or with my mother at that time. He is saving on daycare, any care like that, and I am spending the emotional support time with them and also providing for...
Did you really just say that?
The hearing opens with Mr. Taylor standing before Judge Vonda B., calmly laying out his situation. 2 months ago, his ex-partner Samantha moved out, leaving their 2 children, Emma and Braxton, in his full-time care. With no formal custody agreement in place, he's taken on both parenting and financial duties solo, and now he's asking the court for child support, including 2 months of unpaid support. His voice is steady, but it's clear he's been shouldering a lot on his own. Samantha steps up with her own explanation. As a nurse with a fluctuating schedule, she says she spends meaningful time with the kids whenever she can, whether that's with her or at her mother's home. But when the judge asks if she's contributed any money since moving out, her silence speaks volumes. While she talks about emotional involvement, there's been no financial help.
You're spending emotional support?
I don't understand what's wrong with that.
You're not paying him any money.
Spending. I am not paying him. The children are with me approximately half the time. We don't have a formal agreement on that.
Approximately, but not half the time, right?
No.
Okay. So, you should be paying child support to him.
If we want to lay down the hours and really count it out, then we can. I work usually 4 days on, 3 days off, sometimes 3 days on, 2 days off.
Okay.
My schedule is very irregular.
Which means that the children are with him most of the time. So you should be paying child support.
They come to me and my mother's home a lot of the time.
Right. And I get it. However, the law is very straightforward. Whoever the child lives with, the children in this case, live with, majority of the time, they're going to be considered the custodial parent. And the non-custodial parent has the obligation to pay child support. That's the way that it works. You said you're a nurse. How much money do you make?
Around $80,000 a year.
Let me see. Okay, yeah. I see your check stubs here. And how much do you make?
$125,000 a year.
Okay. Do you all split? Excuse me?
He's doing fine.
You are too. You make $80,000 a year.
Judge Vonda doesn't waste time pointing out the imbalance. Samantha leans heavily on her emotional connection to the children, but the judge cuts to the chase. Love doesn't cover rent, groceries, or school supplies. The legal focus is on where the children live day to day, and that's clearly with Mr. Taylor. Samantha's irregular work hours don't change that, and under the law, she's now the non-custodial parent. That means she's responsible for financial support. Then come the numbers. Samantha makes a respectable $80,000 a year. Mr. Taylor earns more, $125,000 annually, but the judge quickly dismisses the idea that higher income means less responsibility. For the other parent, it's not about who earns more, it's about who's doing the daily work of raising the kids. And right now, that's Mr. Taylor.
You're not doing fine?
I am doing fine.
Oh, okay. I mean, so you both are doing well. So those little comments, they're unnecessary. $125,000 a year.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
all share custody like she's saying?
Yeah, they're over there every now and then.
Well, when you say every now and
Well,
then,
they live with me.
okay.
You know, they live under my roof. I pay their insurance.
Well, that's my question.
Yeah.
They're not with you a full week and then they're with her a full week and you guys are rotating and
No.
everything like that. Then yeah, that really doesn't justify you not paying child support. And yes, you should have given him child support when you left. Okay? You had the obligation to do that. When you were no longer living with the children and you left them to live with him, you owed him child support. So you are going to be paying child support starting today, and you also are going to give him back 2 months worth of back pay. Okay? So based on the documents that you turned in, I have your gross at $80,000 broken down to 6,606. Ooh, it's got tongue tied. It's a lot of sixes. $6,666.67. That brings your net to $4,961.81. Make sure, and 2 children, correct?
Yes,
Who carries health insurance?
I do.
How much is health insurance?
208 a month.
208. Okay. So you're also going to be reimbursing that to him every month. Okay. And that coverage is for the children only, right?
Right.
Yeah, you are going to reimburse that to him. Okay. So your child support amount is $1,240.45 plus the 208 for the health insurance, $1,448.45. And then your back pay, you're just going to pay that out monthly, adding in, I'd say about
Judge Vonda clearly lays it out. The moment Samantha left the home without the kids, she became obligated to provide support. Samantha argues that they still co-parent informally, but the judge is firm. Without a custody order, there's no shared parenting on paper, and the law doesn't operate on good intentions. With that, the numbers are finalized. Samantha will pay $1,245 each month in child support based on her income. On top of that, she's responsible for reimbursing $280 for the kids' health insurance, bringing the monthly total to $1,148.45. To catch up on the 2 missed months, she'll also pay an extra $50 monthly. Judge Vonda gives her 2 options: pay $2,480 upfront or break it into payments. Samantha quietly agrees to the plan.
$50 a month added into that as well. So do you understand that?
Okay, is there a set time that I guess until the back pay is completed?
Yes, when
At
the
whatever
back
rate works.
right. When the back pay is completed, that $50 will drop off. You
Okay.
know, you can pay the full amount. I mean, if you want to, it's about $2,480. You can pay it in one lump sum if you want to. Pay it out over like $50. $50 really doesn't cover a lot of the interest, but I mean, that's the lowest that it can go.
Oh, yeah, I'm not asking for the monthly amount to be lower. I understand that.
Okay.
We can take care of it however you decree.
Okay. So do you all have any other issues or anything needing addressing today?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
The courtroom wraps up. Mr. Taylor nods in agreement with the decision. Samantha listens silently, offering no further objections. Judge Vonda checks for any final concerns, but both parties are ready to move forward. The case closes not with conflict, but with fairness, structure, and clear expectations. In a final message to viewers, Judge Vonda emphasizes a crucial point. Child support isn't about who earns more, it's about who has physical custody. Seeing your kids from time to time doesn't excuse financial responsibility. When a parent leaves the home, their duty to support their children remains. This isn't about punishment, it's about making sure kids are taken care of, emotionally and financially.